So let me get this straight. You have never seen Star Wars?
No.
Never.
No, never.
I ain't never seen it. You've never seen any of the original Star Wars movies?
I think I saw them very young as a kid, but I really can't remember too many of the details, you know.
How How did this happen?
It really is a strange phenomenon that the life that I've lived, because I've been surrounded. I am a nerd, you know, and my friends obviously are nerds. We seek each other out, but yet I was never really approached and told, hey, you know, we should watch this sometime. But it was almost like one of those. It's like a given.
Yeah.
Like, people don't need to say, hey, you want to go watch Star Wars.
Right.
It's like it's already assumed that everyone's seen it.
Okay. So you never thought of like just sitting down and popping them in yourself, just checking out, see what all the hype's about?
I guess I could just watch the movie and just everything would be explained to me in 2 hours time. But it's taken me 28 years of slowly, you know, putting the pieces together. I thought that was a much more efficient way to find out about Star Wars.
You know, especially for people our age, you know, our generation, these movies are like cultural cornerstones. And so to have never like seen them, never experienced them, it's kind of like an anomaly, really. And so
it's a nice way of saying freak.
Well, I mean, do you ever feel like you are missing out or like you're kind of left out of the loop?
Sometimes, I guess, when my friends are chatting about the original trilogy,
Yeah.
or if they make like a reference that kind of goes over my head.
So at this point, are you kind of like clinging to your independence or your your uniqueness?
I'm proud of my outsider status.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've cultivated this for 28 years. You know, I've seen plenty of classic movies in my day, and I'm happy with what I've seen. And if Star Wars adds to that joy, bring it on. But maybe if I happen to go through life without seeing the originals, it won't be such a loss.
Well, just to be clear, you've never seen the original trilogy, but you have seen the prequels. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. As a whole, what did you think of those movies?
Oh, I knew that I wasn't seeing the best that the Star Wars universe had to offer. But I did sit through all three of them and was not that impressed.
Getting back to like the cultural thing, I mean, just because it's so ingrained in the culture, you must have some kind of peripheral knowledge of the movies, just kind of through osmosis, you know,
Right.
kind of just absorbing references in other media, parodies, you know, just all of these kind of marketing commercials.
Sure.
I have some things to test your Star Wars knowledge, and I'm gonna kind of see if you know some of these classic, iconic images from the movies, just having never seen them.
All right, here we go.
So the first one is this person. Do you recognize who this is?
That is Luke Skywalker.
Correct. So here's the next one. Do you know?
These are lovely prints, by the way.
Thanks. They're glossies.
Okay.
Do you know who this is?
That's Han Solo.
That is Han Solo. Very good. Okay. Moving on.
I did do a little IMDb.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you know what that is? What is that thing?
I'm going to say that is the Millennium Falcon.
Very good, sir. This one may or may not be easy. I don't know. What is that?
That is a one-holed bowling ball.
You don't know?
That's the Death Star.
That is the Death Star. Very good.
Thank you.
You passed the test.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I was
For having never seen the movies, you still know and can recognize some of the iconic characters and images.
Well, I was concerned that I was going to be, with that test, even more embarrassed than I already am.
Yeah.
But I passed it, so I'm kind of relieved. I'm kind of proud of myself.
Yeah. What do you expect from this movie? Like, what do you expect to see? Are you like expecting great things?
I'm expecting no small feat for Lucas to pull off.
Well, hopefully.
I hope. I really. I mean, it better not be just some corny like kids fantasy, you know.
Well, it'll be interesting for you to see it without kind of the veil of. I'm just going to keep doing this. The veil of nostalgia.
Yeah. That's what I'm kind of worried about. I mean, because I've waited so long, the experience isn't going to be that great.
Well, this will be fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the THX VHS versions of the movie. These are not special editions. They have no added CG animation or computer graphics in them at all.
But we're not watching all three today.
No, we're just going to watch the first one.
First one.
A
That's
New
called what
Hope.
again?
A New Hope is what it's called.
Star Wars is the name of it?
Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Although no one knew, I mean, it wasn't called Episode 4 when it came out.
Yeah.
So just imagine yourself back in, 1977 when this movie first came out, and you're just going to the theater to see it for the first time.
Piece of cake.
All right, let's go do it.
All right. Yes. Woo! Finally watched it after 28 years. I'm excited. Okay, so the word taxation is not in the first sentence. I'm liking it already. That's one big ship. Did they make this movie in Britain? Oh, those jerks from Phantom Menace. That's all they ever do, right? Just shoot at crap.
They're sand people, all right. I can see one of them now.
Is that their face or is that a mask? Like, because of the desert winds and stuff, all the sand stuff. Yeah. Okay, because they're sand people. Are they made of sand? Huh. You think you would have heard by now about, Vader killing, choking people with his mind.
Yeah.
I think you just would have gotten that memo.
Yeah.
Man. Wow. Come on. Man, his makeup people are having a field day with this scene.
Han Solo. I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon.
I hear those first couple words that Han Solo says. It just makes me think of Christopher Walken on SNL. It was actually Kevin Spacey doing a Christopher Walken impersonation on SNL.
Yeah.
See, my whole experience of this movie is tainted. Got a big taint all over it. I think I saw someone's body. Is that a human under that?
Yeah.
It's like everyone has a purpose. Every character has a purpose. That's your sister. Right? Okay, I can dig it. That's exciting. These fight scenes are pretty weak. I mean, seriously, compared to, actually, Phantom Menace had some pretty impressive, fight scenes between, Darth Maul and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. You're just like... Did he die? No! Come on, come on. Yeah. Wow. Is this Tatooine?
No,
Naboo?
Yavin.
What?
Yavin.
Yavin?
Yeah.
Is there gonna be a big fat guy holding a glowing orb? Woo! Yes. I finally saw Star Wars.
So, Chris, you just watched Star Wars
Yes.
for the first time.
Amazing.
I mean, how does it feel?
Well, it was an interesting experience watching it because it's probably one of the most, parodied movies of all time, if not the most.
Yeah.
So it was a strange experience. I felt like I'd already seen this movie before,
Yeah.
but in slices and chunks throughout my life, and now it was finally like I was seeing it all come together for the first time. It was weird.
So, kind of like a reverse viewing experience.
Yeah, it wasn't like
strange way.
it's obviously I'm not watching it for the first time.
Yeah.
It's just totally unlike how this movie should be watched, I guess, or any movie.
I kind of get what you're saying. Like, you're anticipating things happening,
Yeah.
You're kind of expecting certain scenes or characters to show up just because you have this peripheral knowledge of them and
Yeah.
you know that they exist in this film.
Yeah.
Whereas if, you were seeing this with a blank slate, having never heard of Star Wars before, every frame would be something new.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it live up to the incredible hype that preceded it?
I don't know, because it is an incredible hype, and I don't think. But this movie, it has a little bit of everything, and I can see why people kind of like cherish it so much. It's got it's got a little bit of the romance. It's definitely got like danger and suspense and action, and it's also kind of got like quiet moments, and it's got some strong performances and all that stuff that pretty much just makes like any iconic movie. So I may not have experienced, the sensation of seeing it for the first time, but I can at least appreciate why people love it so much.
It's kind of a simple film, I mean, the story itself is, you kind of alluded to that earlier. It's kind of a self-contained story. I think you mentioned it when you're watching the film. All of the characters have a purpose. They serve their purpose to the plot and to the story. And, it was all tied up in a nice little bow at the end. Overall, you seem, what's your impression of it?
It probably is not like, my favorite movie of all time. Okay. It's like I missed that prime time in my life to see it. But I'm glad I did see it. Finally, I think I may need to watch the movie a couple more times, though, just to really be part of the conversation with all the nerdy nerds.
I hope that now you will have the desire or the drive to watch the other original films.
There's more?
There's 2 other ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that box set you're showing me. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And you thought this one was good. Wait till you see Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. I'll give them a whirl.